So in the first the user must input the number of the use case that has 3 or fewer transition, which is the simple use case. So for example, in our project we have 3 simple use cases. So and if there is use case that has 4 to 7 transaction, for example 2, if in our project have more than 7 transaction, if let's say we have 1 use case, and then we're moving on to the actors. So the first one is we have to input the number of the actor that represent another system with defined application programming interface, or we can say that it is from the actor of the system, not another system. So let's say we have 3, and then the next one is the actor that interacts through protocol such as TCP/IP, let's say 2, and then the last one, the actor like a human being that involved in our project system. Let's say we have 1 actor in this type of, and then the next is we have to rate the technical factors. The first one, if the system must have distributed solution, then it depends on how you judge on your project, because all the projects are different based on their requirement. So in this case, I will rate this 5. Must respond to the specific performance objective. Let's say we have 3, and this must meet end user efficiency desires. The system must meet end user efficiency desires. Let's say we have really must have this, so we can rate it 5. The system must have complex internal processing. If the system must have this kind of technical factors, that we can rate it 5. And then if your system must not really must, but again there should be code that reusable, but it's not really must to your system, then you can rate it 3. And if your system must be easy to install, you can it's up to your system. You can rate it 3. Must be easy. Your system must be easy to use. Is for how your user will use the system. If it must be easy, then you can rate it 5. But if you're not really must, then you can rate it 3. The system must be portable. Then if not really necessary to your system, that you can rate it 0. Your system must be easy to change. That if it's compulsory to the system, then you can rate 5. Allow concurrent user or multiple users, then you can, if not really necessary, that you can rate it 0. If your system must really be protected, then you can rate it 5. And then if your system must provide direct access for third parties, if this is not really necessary, you can rate 0. If your system requires special user training facilities, then if not really compulsory, but it is necessary for your system, then you can rate 3. And then moving on to the experience factors. So in this part, we have to rate our project team. So if your project team familiar with FPT software process, then you can rate 4. If your team have the application experience, then you can rate 5. But in this case, I will rate 2. And if your team has a paradigm experience, then you can rate 4. Have a lead analysis capability. So if your team have this capability, then you can rate 5. Or if there is some kind of not really well with these factors, then you can rate 4. And then for the motivation of your team, if your team really motivated of this project, then you can rate 5, or you can rate 4 again. For if your project system have the stable requirement that not constantly changing during the development of the system, then you can rate it 5 or 4. Or if your system is not really well recognizing the requirement of the project, then you can rate 2. So if your system doesn't have any part-time workers, not system, not if your project team doesn't have the part-time workers, then you can rate 0. If your team that have difficulty in the system programming language, then you can rate it 3. Yes. So there we go. And the result of this, so the use case point have 63.6.48, and the estimated of the projects will be 1272.96. So thank you for watching.